Okay, today's lesson is solving quadratics at specific heights. So here's a quadratic equation, and where does it have a height of -5? So what you're going to do is in your y equals, graph the equation, -2x squared plus 2.5x plus 1. And then in your y2, you're going to type in just -5. So there's your quadratic, and then where does it have a height of -5? So it's going to have a height of -5 right there and right there. So you're going to calculate number 5, the intersection, and it just activates your cursor automatically on one curve, so you hit enter. Second curve, it jumped for you, so enter, enter. -1.22. Okay, and the other one. So what I'm going to do right now before I calculate that, I'm just going to go to that, just so my cursor is now closer to that one, so that when I intersect, my cursor is just closer to that one. So first curve, enter, enter, enter. So if your cursor wasn't, you would have to move it just so that you're saying I want the intersection that's closer to that one. 2.47. Where does this graph have a height equal to its y-intercept? So first of all, you need to understand that its y-intercept would be 6. So we'll go 3x squared minus 7x plus 6. And then in this line, we'll type in 6. So obviously this one is 0 because it says where else, so at 0. So the other one, so I'm going to push trace, I'm going to activate my cursor over there at 2. So I'm going to calculate number 5, intersection, enter, enter, enter. So 2.33. And the last question, graph both sides of the equation to find the solution. So this will be your y1, and that will go into your y2. So 10x squared, y1, and y2. You might have to adjust our window. So if you go to your table of values, you can kind of see some of these. So maybe we will want to go from -300 to 300. We'll just see what happens. Okay, so there's intersections right there, so we're going to calculate intersection. Enter, enter, enter. So -2.5 is one intersection. I don't know how close these are together, so we'll move our mouse, calculate intersection. Nope, it's still the same one. Change our window here. Let's see. It's hard to see. Maybe they do only cross in one spot. Let's check it out. Move everything to one side. So if we move it all to that side, so we would add 2x squared, so 12x squared. We would add 30x and we would add 75. So once we did all that, we would have 0. Okay, so we're going to get those out of there. So 12x squared. In 30 seconds. Okay, so graphing that, if we're calculating the 0, let's say between -4 and -1, -2.5, and that's it. One solution because the vertex is on the axis.